Now, if you're not having conversations about sex, that's totally understandable because by and large, couples are far more comfortable having sex than they are with talking about sex. But I'm telling you, talking about sex is essential to improving sex, having more pleasure, feeling more connected, and enjoying one another's bodies and souls more deeply. Now, when I'm talking about sex, I'm not talking about whispering sexy nothings in your lover's ear. I'm not talking about sexting, sending provocative messages while you're at work. I'm not talking about any of the sexual foreplay, which certainly is very enjoyable. Don't let me discourage you if that's something that you both enjoy. But when I'm talking about having conversations about sex, I literally mean the sex you're having, how you're touching one another, what positions you're in, what kind of music is playing. All these things are very important contributors to enjoying one another's bodies more and having more sexual ecstasy. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Alexandra Stockwell. I'm a physician coach and an intimate marriage expert, and I do relationship and intimacy coaching. I myself have been married for 27 years. My husband and I have 4 children and very full professional lives, and we have an incredible marriage. And it definitely was not always this way, but I know if we're going to be having sex, that it is going to be a wonderful experience. Yes, it definitely was not always that way. We met when we were both in the first week of medical school, and for the first 10 years of our marriage, let's say, first dating, then when we were engaged, then when we got married, and also when we had children, when we started right away. We were medical students and then interns, residents. We were working really hard, and what I'm wanting to convey is that between working 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 hours a week and having babies in diapers and all that that involves with them waking up at night and so forth, for at least the first 10 years of our marriage, we didn't have that much time together. So the sex that we were having was good, it was fun, it was functional, but it was nothing like what the poets describe. And afterwards, I felt glad, but most of the time, but I didn't feel more connected to him. I didn't feel like my heart and soul had really opened in a way that matched the orgasms I was having. And I always assumed that once my husband and I had more time together, where we were both at home, neither one of us working at night or on the weekends, when we didn't have babies in diapers, that we would just have more time to enjoy ourselves and one another, and that our sex would expand, deepen, and up level, because after all, we loved one another so much and we had a very good marriage. Well, that time came and we had more time together, but our sex did not just automatically improve or deepen, expand, become more nourishing, more ecstatic. I wanted that. I had never discussed it with my husband. I just assumed that would happen, and it didn't, even though we had time. And this was when I learned that it is not more time that you need. It is more skill, more intention, and more willingness to explore the unknown. And one of the biggest areas of exploring the unknown is starting to have conversations about the sex that you're having.